I said, oh shit, because I forgot to start recording. Whoops. So I say, well, Pat, in the jiu-jitsu world, or martial arts for that matter, you know, isn't it bad to go in unprepared? Depends what you want as a desired outcome. Do you want a desired outcome as a guaranteed win? Well, that's impossible. Do you want a desired outcome as your fastest learning curve and the shortest path to get to your win? Then the answer is no. The quicker you go in, probably the better. My first MMA cage fight did not go as planned. As a matter of fact, it went exactly, totally, on every level different than I had anticipated, which means it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And I grew a lot that night. Learned a lot about me that night, right? Could you go back and analyze and troubleshoot and hindsight the crap out of it? Of course you can. Of course you can. Christian says, not impossible to McGregor. What's not impossible, Christian? Let's have a conversation there. Make no mistake, I love McGregor. What's not impossible to McGregor? Times he's been knocked out. Is that not impossible? Him stepping in a ring with seems to have a knack for guaranteed wins. No. Look at his past, dude. Go back and look at how many times that boy's been beat up and beat down. Look at him stepping in a ring with a amateur Golden Glove boxer and just getting his ass kicked. Okay? He's put in the time. He's fallen down the staircase. Not just missteps, but falling down. Okay? You're seeing, everybody thinks, oh, look at the rise of McGregor. I'm not saying you, Christian, but I hear all that, look at the rise of McGregor. Do you know how much freaking blood, sweat, and tears that boy has put in? You know how many times he's got his ass beat to the ground? You know how many lessons he's learned? You know how much education he's gotten through experience, through doing it and going for it? That's where his confidence comes from. He believes in Connor McGregor. But you can't fake that. You think any of that is disingenuous? Hell no. You can't fake that. What do you mean by that? You can't fake it. You can't use positive affirmations until that shit comes true to you. No, it doesn't work that way. Positive affirmations are simply an alignment tool, but they're not the nucleus of causation. They don't cause anything to happen. They help things come into alignment that have the right foundation, the right pieces in play to become real. If you don't believe it, then those words that you say in your positive affirmation will be said in a very disingenuous way. And guess what? All the powers of the universe that you expect to come into alignment to support your outcome will not, because they understand how freaking disingenuous you're being. If you don't believe, you can't instruct the world of the subconscious or the universe to believe. When Connor McGregor stands in front of you and says, I can beat anyone in the world, he believes it. He genuinely believes it, which means not just you against Connor McGregor now. It's you against a whole bunch of other powers to be that stand behind all of us. What makes him so unique is his masterfulness, his ability to tap into those powers. So, Pat, where are those powers? They're available to us all, each and every day. The universe, our subconscious, all universally connected, all knowing, all powerful, can give us anything and everything we want simply by asking. So how do you ask? Well, number one, you got to do it genuinely, authentically, with absolute clarity. I guess that's three things. Be clear on what it is you want. Believe you'll receive it. Just ask for it. That's what Connor McGregor does every single day. When he says, I will win. I'm unbeatable. I'll take on anyone in the world. The outcome won't be any different. He's telling the universe exactly at that moment in time the outcome, what the universe will stand up and support. Here's a tricky part of this little discussion. And this is where you and I tend to screw ourselves. Connor McGregor bets on himself. He puts everything he's got, every last freaking penny, he puts down on Connor McGregor to win. We oftentimes put not money on us to win, not everything we got, because we don't believe that much in what if we lose, blah, bullshit. But in saying what if we lose, we start putting money down against our own freaking winning. We bet against ourselves by simply doubting. Then we wonder why there's so much resistance, why everything's so difficult, why it's so hard for me and so easy for Connor McGregor. Connor McGregor believes. Maybe you don't. I can talk to you this way, right? Because I go through the same battles myself. I'm not preaching to you, so don't look at it that way. I'm sitting right down here, eye to eye with you, okay? But I'm just telling you the truth. Damn it, if you don't believe in yourself, what you're capable of, what you're worth, your uniqueness, if you don't believe that you're here for a freaking reason, and it's up to you to manifest that reason, if you don't believe that you're unique, unlike anyone else ever has been or will be here on this earth, if you don't believe it, who else would? If you ain't willing to put money on yourself, who else will? Conor McGregor goes all in all the time, no hesitation. Even after he loses a fight, he goes back and goes all in on himself. All in. Not partially in, all in. That message goes out to the universe. It says, I'm all in, I need you all in. The universe doesn't know right from wrong, doesn't know good from bad. It just gives us exactly what we ask for. Exactly what we ask for. And when you're that freaking clear, there could be no question. I got it. Gotcha, Connor. You're going to win. We're going to support you with everything we got. Because that's what the universe does. And things come into alignment. Luck happens that favors your outcome. When's the last time you went all in on yourself? All in. 100%. And I'm not talking about writing a check for coaching or any of that crap. I'm talking about believing 100% in you. When's the last time? If you won't do it, who do you think will? You want to remove some of the barriers? Want to remove some of the resistance? Start believing in yourself. Where does belief come from? Where does results? Where does confidence come from? Results. Not from study, from taking action, getting results. That's it. That's it. That's the answer. Do like Connor McGregor. Go in, fight anyone, anywhere, all the time. Get beat up, get beat down. But build your confidence. Spent years doing that. And not just in MMA, but in judo, in cardio, in kickboxing, in Muay Thai, in straight boxing, in jiu-jitsu. All these different realms, getting his ass kicked. So that he could believe in himself. Now, luckily for you and I, we don't have to go out there and get our nose broken, right? Shit, we can just start making offers, negotiating deals, calling people randomly. Hey, listen, I saw your house is for sale. If you're interested in selling, I'm interested in buying. Let's have a conversation. We can just start. We're not going to wake up in a cast. We're not going to wake up with a concussion. We're not going to wake up with stitches. Our learning curve won't be so physically abusive. But it'll be just as functional and certainly just as educational. So if you're wondering about that other piece that's missing, but you just don't know what it is, this is it. It ain't more teaching, it ain't more how-to, it ain't more technique. And that's the technique trap. We keep thinking we need more technique. No, you don't. I could take anyone off the street, bring them to our gym for a week, and in a week's time, that'll outperform anybody who studied martial arts for 6 months. They wouldn't study, they just start doing. They'll learn while they do. We'll point out and fix and correct along the way. In a week's time, man, they'll destroy somebody who's been in 6 months, a year. Give me somebody that's all they've done is study for a year, but they never do it. This guy in 1 week will freaking destroy him. And this game is no different. The only thing different is that we don't have to get physically beat up. How cool is that? Our learning curve is less painful. So where does it start? Starts with you freaking looking underneath the bed. What is that thing looking back at you? Let's squish it first. Let's crush the fear. The goal is not fearless. The goal is acting in courage. Each time you step forward in courage, you gain strength. You gain wisdom. You gain confidence, and you gain belief. It's a home freaking run. Cool. Any feedback or comments from you guys? You got all quiet there on me. So if there's no other comments or feedback, I'll leave you guys with the idea, right? That what type of gym do you have? I call it a lifestyle fitness center with the heart and culture of our martial arts. So it caters towards a lifestyle of fitness, but it's founded in the culture of our martial arts. The goal for every participant is no different than what it should be in any other realm. It's not to compete, simply to outperform you from yesterday. That's it. Become a better version of you from yesterday. That's your job. Right? And therefore, our demographics are extremely broad and wide. We have everybody from those who love Pilates to yoga to cardio kickboxing to our version of CrossFit to all the stuff we do in martial arts, right? Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu and MMA cage fighting, boxing, all that good stuff. But the goal for each and every member is the same, even though we get to the goal in a different way. Just become a better version of ourselves each and every day. Taking my first ever boxing class today. Awesome. You know how you'll know if you got the right boxing coach, Christian? You'll never throw a punch. Probably a good month or so. They'll teach you footwork. Just remember that. Because if you don't have a foundation, it's no different than a business, man. If you don't have a foundation underneath you, man, all that other shit ain't worth nothing. Think about that one for a second. Punching comes out of the hips based on where the feet are, right? And if those aren't right, you can't throw a proper punch. And you'll probably get knocked out right after anyways because your hands won't be in the right place to fend off the incoming punch. And such is business, you know? Everybody thinks, oh, it's all about just going out and buying a house. No, you got to have a foundation. What's a foundation, if you ask me, in this game? It's not knowing it all. It's having access to the knowledge you need and having the people skills. That's it. That's our foundation. Your why has got to be proper. Your why can't be just to make money. Why? You have to have a true desire to better people's lives. If that piece isn't there, it's just not going to go well for you. But Pat, I got to pay my bills. That money is really my why. No. Still not your why. Money is a way to get what you want. Your why is to pay your bills. Why do you want to pay your bills? So I can relax and breathe deep. And all right, then that's your why. You want to relax and breathe deep. Take the stress off. It's still not money. Money is just a tool that allows that to happen. Don't ever put an improper emphasis on money when it does not belong to be there. Does that make sense? Money is never, ever, 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 ever a why. Money allows other things to happen, but it's the other things that are the why. So, Pat, I need money to pay my bills so I can reduce my stress, so I can sleep again at night, so I can start getting my body healthy and better my relationship with my family and my friends and be a better version of me. Awesome. So I'll give you a choice then. Do you want to be a better version of you, or do you want the money? You can only have one. Which is it going to be? Maybe that just changed the why from money to being a better version. You get what I'm saying? Money's a tool. It's a way to measure results. It's never a goal. It's never an outcome. It's never it. The journey is it. Where the journey is pointed, the destination, that's just our lighthouse. That keeps us on the journey. But the journey is the it. The journey is the purpose, the reason, the why. The journey is, not the destination. Destination just keeps us in a way that we're progressing towards something. That's all. It's like a giant lighthouse. The destination is a giant lighthouse. Without it, we just freaking loop around in circles. So the destination is a lighthouse. It gives us a line of sight to keep pointing towards, even when we get off track. But it's not it. What's it is the experience along the journey, the road. That's where we grow from. That's where we gain wisdom from. That's where we experience life. That's where we struggle with the valleys and we celebrate on the peaks. The freaking journey. So I'll leave you on this last word. Stop putting off living life till you get to the destination. Because it ain't about the destination. It's about the freaking journey. Everything you want is here now. Guys are awesome, man. Appreciate you spending time with me on this Monday. And I will see you back here live next Monday. Don't forget to join Justin this Wednesday. Peace.